Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another Hardcore Iron Man progress video. And in the last video, I decided I wanted to get 99 thieving, and I spent a few days at nights to get that knocked out of the way. So now we'll never have to worry about training thieving on here ever again, and we made a bit of GP from it as well. We got like 6 mil in straight up cash. And that's pretty much the bulk of what happened in the last video, besides for like just a few other miscellaneous levels. After being at nights for so long though, it feels nice to switch it up. And with that being said, today we are going to start making some GP, so let's get into the video and I hope you enjoy. So I've decided what I want to do next, and the next thing I want to do is get a lot of money, because who doesn't like money? Money helps everything. We could use money to train construction, herb lore, smithing. Money's just really good to have, especially construction. That's going to cost a lot of money. So I am kind of getting money from rune crafting, but I really want to like actively get money right now. And after the Zulrah grind we did a while back, we got 2.4k battlestaves. I mean, I'm sure some of them might be from Slayer, but I think most of them were from Zulrah. That's a lot of money right there. Obviously, I'm not going to just alch the battlestaves the way they are. I want to make them into fire battlestaves, and to make these battlestaves into fire battlestaves, we have to make fire orbs. Now, I have all these unpowered orbs, mostly from doing Slayer. I didn't really craft much myself. I know Kraken drops 50 of them, and then Skeletal Wyverns drop 75, although I haven't done much Skeletal Wyverns. I think they're mostly from Kraken from a long time ago. So we're going to go and charge all these into fire orbs. We actually do have to craft a bit more unpowered orbs for these battlestaves here, since we got 2.4k battlestaves and 2.2k of the unpowered orbs. I do have a lot of molten glass, I think mostly from drops from doing Slayer. I don't think I crafted much of it myself, so we're going to go craft maybe like 200 more and see you back in just a couple minutes. The reason why I want to do fire over like water, earth, or air is because fire battlestaves give the most crafting XP. They're 125 crafting XP each, which will be a nice little boost to crafting. I actually started with 500k XP to level, but ever since I started the rune crafting grind, we got about 80k XP, so we're going to get more XP from rune crafting as well as from blowing these unpowered orbs. I probably should be doing the Dorgish and Light orbs, but like I just want these unpowered orbs like right now, so we're just going to knock this out. This is also kind of embarrassing, but I did the Varrock diary, the hard diary, a long time ago. I've never actually bought the daily battle stats from there, so I know I've missed out on a lot of money because of that, and a decent amount of crafting XP as well, but I've just never like gotten the urge to craft orbs and power the orbs as well. So that's something that we should probably start on doing like right now. I mean, that's what I'm working towards. So yeah, that's what we're going to start doing. Hopefully we can get a bunch of these orbs. I'll probably be pretty burnt out after we do 2,000 of these. I don't know how long it's going to take, probably a few hours or something. But it's going to be worth it once the cash deck is starting to look very, very green. Alright, so we've got enough unpowered orbs now, but before we do anything else, I want to go to Varrock and buy the daily battle staff for the first time ever on this account, which I've never done. I know, again, it's very late to be doing this for the first ever time, especially having the Varrock card done for like at least 6 months now or something. 420k for 60 of them, and there we go, we can afford it, so might as well, because we are going to be alching them and making profit in the end. Alright, boom, toss that back in the bank, and I'm going to get set up now to start crafting these orbs. First thing I want to do though is move my house over to Taverley. I believe the run from Taverley to Taverley Dungeon is a bit faster than the run from Falador to Taverley Dungeon. Also, for teleporting back to the house every time, we can restore hit points, and poison, and run, and anything else that might happen to go down. So let's move that to Taverley for 5k, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the best way to do it. Alright, I think I've worked out the optimal gear setup. So I got my runes in my pouch. The rune pouch is going to be super useful here. I got the cosmics for actually powering the orbs. These are for the teleports home. I don't even need fire runes because the smokestaff has the fire runes, and also has air runes, so that way we can teleport back home with the air runes and the earth runes that we have in the rune pouch. And then as for my gear setup, I try to go with more of a fashion-scapey setup. I don't think we'll run out of run because the run's not that far for us. If we do, I'll like swap some stuff out with graceful. But this is what I got going here. It's nice and red. I was thinking of going with the cooking cape because that one looks nice too. Or the strength cape for like the Christmassy colors, which is coming up. But I think the white blends very well with the Nezi here. So we're going to go with this setup here. And look, I even got the freaking Unholy Blessing, the Zamrak. It's red. It all matches. Even if you can't see it, I know that it's still red. And I know that I'm swagging out. So I'll show you the route that I'm taking and how to do this. I've never actually crafted fire orbs. This is my first time running through it, but I'm pretty confident I know what I'm doing. So we're going to draw an inventory of the unpowered orbs here, teleport to the house. Usually I would just cast it, but we're going to go outside because you don't need to like restore anything here. So we're going to teleport to outside the house. We have it in Taverley now, so it's a very short run south to the Taverley Dungeon. And once you get in there, there's 2 shortcuts you can use. One is 70 agility and the other is 80. I don't think it's really worth doing if you don't have either, because you have to grab the Dusty Key and like run it all the way through the dungeon. So make sure you got at least 70, probably 80. Like, I don't even think it's worth doing if you have 70, to be honest. But yeah, we're going to go down this ladder right here into Taverley Dungeon. And the shortcut is right up here. I'd probably try and protect from melee because the spiders can attack you. I don't know if they have to damage you to poison you or not. I guess we'll find out. But either way, we are going back to the house after every trip. If they are able to poison you, even with Protect Melee on, that'll probably interrupt the action while you're powering the orbs. So that's something I'll have to bring anti-poisons for or something. The dragon's here, that's why I have the shield for, so they can't attack me. I don't know if I have to stand on the other side. Like, I don't think they'll actually run over here, so I think we're fine over here. Gonna use the, I just realized I was pointing at this before. It's actually this right here. Charge Fire Orb. So we're gonna use this on the altar. And now we just stand here in AFK for a couple minutes, and yeah, that's all we gotta do. And the XP drops, if you know it, you know it. Also, it looks like the run hasn't gone all the way down, so I guess we don't need to switch out the outfits. So it's all good then. Also, based on the actions we have left, this should get us a magic level, assuming we go through all the orbs and make them all into fire orbs. So that'll be a magic level in a few hours, probably, because this is really, really slow. This is like really painfully slow to do. And I think for banking, because I have so many law runes, I honestly don't care about law runes. I'm going to teleport to Sears, because Sears is like a really, really close bank to the teleport. Okay, apparently that was a elite task for the Faldor area. I have no clue what I just did, because that didn't happen the first time. This is the second trip now, by the way, so I don't know. Let me look at the diary, see what that was specifically. Jump over the strange... I did that the first time. I don't know like what's different that time, but whatever. Okay. Let's also configure this over to Sears to make it a little bit easier. Save a click. Okay, I was looking stuff up because I noticed that the air orb is actually a higher level than fire. Apparently air battlestaves do give more XP per battlestaff that you make, but it's in the wilderness. I really don't want to AFK in the wilderness for like 2 minutes at a time, so we are going to stick with the fire ones. Just a quick sudden forehead realization I just had, by the way. Alright, so I found out they can poison you through prayer, and yes, it does stop your animation, like right here. Got the poison splat, and we stopped doing it, so that's kind of annoying. It's the first time that's happened out of quite a few trips, though. Okay, so I just realized a slight issue that we have. If we empty the rune pouch here, we have 3.6k cosmic runes, and we still have to craft over 2,000 unpowered orbs. And for each orb that we craft, it takes 3 cosmic runes, so we have to go get a bunch more cosmic runes right now. I decided I wanted to rune craft them because, I don't know, I just feel like doing it. So it's going to be macro efficient for us because we still do have to get rune crafting up. In the bank right here, we still have over 250,000 pure essence from Zulrah, so I think we're set for pure essence. But yeah, we still gotta make 3,000 cosmic runes. With, I believe it's 59 rune crafting, you make 2 cosmics at once. Yeah, right there, so that's gonna work to our advantage. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start rune crafting now, but maybe we'll go beyond 3,000 and finish up 83 rune crafting. We'll see like how far that gets us, but yeah, let's start this grind now. It's like one small favor all over again. You have to do one thing to do another thing to do another thing, but it's all gonna be good for the account in the end. Okay, so the giant pouch just degraded, but I have a 500 IQ idea I can do to fix that without switching spellbooks and like keeping it that way. I could just use my altar in my house to go to Lunars, then do NPC contact once I grab Astro Runes after this run, and switch it right back and keep on going. Okay, here's a little tip for you that was added recently with the quality of life update, is that you can actually fill your pouches from the bank. If you right click it, you can put fill, but I don't think it's really worth it because you can't shift click for that. You have to manually right click and click fill, so I think it's still better and more efficient to just do it like that. Alright, once you craft these runes, that's going to put us at the big 83, 7 XP level, just kidding, okay. Here we go. There is 83 rune crafting now. Let's go ahead and go to the bank and see how many cosmic runes we made. I made way more than we need for these fire orbs, but I just want to finish off the level just because I could. And it's always good to have extra cosmic runes for the future and for future fire orbs we'll be making as well. If we deposit these in here, we now have 13.8k of these. So if we do a price check, they are worth 2.2 mil, it looks like. So let's get back to making all the fire orbs. We got 2.2k left to go, so we're gonna finish those off. Okay, so I was gonna wear a Santa hat for the fashion scape, but due to the poison from the spiders, here's a better idea. How about the Stirrup Helm that we have that will prevent poison? Now we'll be set and don't have to worry about wasting the very few antidotes that we have in the bank here. I hope we have enough scales to last for the Stirrup Helm as well. I know we're kind of running low on them, but hopefully that should last us through this orb grind that we're working on right now. Should I do it? Is he gonna trade me? Oh, I'm such a dick, dude. I'm such a dick. We also got some sick fashion scape going. Decided to change it up. This is what we got going now. It's alright. So originally, based on the amount of orbs we had left to charge, we weren't going to actually be getting the level. But because of all the teleports we've been doing, that gave us enough magic XP to get the level just in time. I think it's one more of these orbs left and 97 magic. So we have, I think, 100 more of these left to go, and I'll meet you back at the bank once we're done with these last, like, 100 or so. Alright, and finally, this is the last of these fire orbs that we gotta make, so let's teleport back to the bank and show you all the supplies we got. I know I kind of showed you already, but let's take a look at one more time just to, let's do a price check, actually. Price checks are always fun to do. So we'll take out all these and all those. So we got a little bit more fire orbs than the battlestaves, but I'm sure we'll make use of them eventually. Throw those all up in there, and there is 23 mil. So I'm sure we can also expect a pretty good alch value from all these after we're done crafting them. We are currently 408k to the next crafting level, so let's set our quantity X to 14 and get this thing started here. It's gonna be fun. Never crafted battlestaves on this account before. There's 125 XP each. Goes by pretty fast too. I bet this is a pretty decent thing to do on mobile because it's like semi-AFK but not like super AFK. I don't know. Okay, so we're coming up on the last inventory of the fire battlestaves right here. And I will never ever get XP rates this good for crafting ever again. I will never get an hour that was this much XP in a single hour because I will never have this many battlestaves like stocked up or anything. Because obviously it's all from Zulrah. I'm not going back to Zulrah. I won't be getting that many battlestaves. But I want to show you the XP rates very quickly. Let me grab all these out of the bank. And here's what the XP rate is from this. Over 280k XP per hour. I did start recording a couple minutes late, so we got about 300k XP from that. And then as for the crafting level, we didn't get any levels from that, but we are still about 100k to level, so I think we'll get that passively, just from rune crafting. I don't want to go all out with training crafting because I am still waiting to get a bunch of buckets of sand from Bird over time and kind of like passively bank XP that way. But yeah, we got all these battlestaves. I guess we could toss it back up in the price checker just for another like little sneak peek of what we're going to get. So we're definitely going to get over 20 mil from alching all these, and the current cash stack at the moment is 15 mil, probably just over 15 mil. So I'm going to gear up right now, get ready for the arty course, and we are going to run laps while alching and hopefully get an agility level. I stopped exactly at level 90. Luckily, we don't have to worry about pieing up and boosting to use the arty course now. But we'll see how far we get with these. I usually alch like 2 or 3 per lap, so that's quite a lot of laps. That's me at least like 10 more hours of almost efficient agility. So we'll see how far we go because I really don't feel like doing agility, but I do have to do it at some point. So I don't know, maybe we'll see how it goes. Alright, as you can see in the inventory, we don't have enough nature runes to alch all these, so we're going to the magic guild right now, and we're going to buy, I don't know, maybe a few hundred, maybe 1,000, I don't know, it's always good to have more nature runes, so we'll buy a bunch of nature runes until we get like logged out from hopping too much, and then we'll go to the arty course. Okay, here's the last of the nature runes that I'll be buying. We have over 4,000 nature runes, which obviously is more than the fire battlestaves that we have here, so I think we've got everything that we need, and we can start doing this agility grind, and start alching. Our cash stack we're starting with is 15.2 mil apparently. So here we are back at the arty course where we're going to be spending hundreds of hours to get 99 at, and the grind begins now. Let's do it. Okay, I have some exciting news. So apparently birdhouses were like glitched or broken or something for the higher tier logs or higher tier birdhouses, and apparently they weren't giving you enough nests before. So we're doing the first birdhouse run since this hotfix, and hopefully we should see that we get more nests now from doing this. So I'll see you back at the end of the run. Okay, so this is definitely much better because I swear to God, I was getting like 3 to 4 bird's nests per run and maybe like 2 seed nests per run. So we got all 4 seed nests now. I'm not sure they fixed the whole guarantee thing with the first nest or whatever, but yeah, this is definitely a lot better than before, and I thought I was just really unlucky every single run or something, but yeah, this is how it should be. Alright, one more birdhouse, and that is a virtual level of 100 hunter. Alright, and there is the last of the fire battlestaves alched. Obviously, that's not the whole cash stack of all the money I made from that. I have banked a few times. I'm going to finish up this agility level though. We got like 45 minutes left to go, maybe just over that. And then we'll move on to something else, and I'll show you what the cash stack is looking like once we deposit all this money in the bank. We'll pick up the Marks of Grace, and yeah, see you back in a little bit. I feel like that kid that finished his test early, but like he's in high school, so he can't leave the classroom, and now he's just sitting there chilling, and it's like really easy now because I'm not alching at the same time while I'm doing agility. Okay, all we gotta do is climb up this wooden beam right here, And that is 91 agility. Woo. Okay, let's go pick up the Marks of Grace, and then we'll head over to the bank for the big reveal. Looks like we've got 48 Marks of Grace to pick up on the ground here. Of course, we gotta finish the lap, no XP waste. The cash stack is up here in the top left corner above my bronze dagger collection. So once we deposit all this, here we go, and the reveal. Total cash stack is 38 mil. Oh my god, dude. Let's do an actual like exact number. 38.3 mil is what we have for our cash stack now. If you are enjoying the videos and you want to know right when the progress videos get posted and you want to support my RuneScape addiction, then please consider subscribing to the channel because it really does help out a lot, and yeah, it would mean a lot to me. With that being said though, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you again next time.